It's Seven Sisters 444. If you've been watching me, you know I normally say hello starseeds, hello chosen ones. Okay, today I'm talking directly to the Creator. My God said to my God, I see you, you see me, we are each other's reflections. As above, so below. What rules above also rules below. There are higher principalities, there are guidelines, there are expectations. Whether anyone tells you that they expect something from you or not, you are expected to do something. You were made for a very specific purpose. You're a special character for a special reason. You're literally what nature came up with. The answer to an ongoing question. You're that solution. Everything before now led up to your existence. Well, you were created out of necessity. You were supposed to be here. I don't care how accidental you were told. I don't care the circumstances. You're here because you are supposed to be here, and there's something you're supposed to be doing. You may not know what it is. It might be something simple, like raising kids, but that's not simple. That's living in full creator energy. Like, that's literally living God to child, like a mirror reflection. We undervalue the most precious parts of life while overvaluing things that are going to kill us. They're killing us right now. Chemicals, materialism, our community, our mindset is going to kill us. We have self-sabotage wired into us. We have basically been hypnotized on the whole as a society and on an individual level, where we're all conditioned to keep doing things that make us miserable, keep abiding by a system that keeps us down. Basically, we have to overlook human suffering because of how much of our own suffering we have to manage. That's got to stop. Some people have already figured out it's a trick and it's a trap and it's meant to keep you stuck. It's meant to keep you hurting. It's meant to keep you consuming, really just having a hole that can't be filled up. And even if nothing really serious has ever happened to you, life itself is hard. It's brutal. It's ugly, bloody, messy, dark. That's why we're supposed to protect and value the small things and the sentimental moments and the times that things do work out instead of going wrong, because those are small miracles. We're desensitized. We are desensitized to everything, to life and death. Like, we don't celebrate the small things, or we minimize those things and make them small. Like the birth of a baby, that is not small. That's a new human here. Someone else has joined the team. And we are supposed to gather around them and give them the tools and the resources that they need to become another functional member of society. And not because they need to serve their society, but because we all grow up to be those people. When we're freaked out that there's no one to take care of us, from a selfish point of view, who's going to take care of me when I'm old? How am I going to do this when I'm disabled and I can't do it for myself anymore? Well, if you don't put into any children, you don't help grow anything beyond you, then by the time you get to that age, there's nothing beyond you. You didn't put into anyone else, so there's nothing left to get. You'll just be going on your own. It's easy to not live with regret when you do the right thing the first time you're presented with it. And if you don't get it right the first time, our God is a merciful God. You will get a second time. That's like karma. Actually, karma is your second chance to get it right. But there's usually build up on it. If you didn't do it the first time and you didn't catch the lesson the first time, the second time you should have known better and you were supposed to choose right. And when you don't, there's consequences. The first time may not have the consequence. The second time definitely will. We have done this time and time again, generation after generation, and we know what's not working. We know what's getting worse. We know that even though we're supposed to be more connected now than ever, we're more isolated and alone than ever. Loneliness is a pandemic. That people won't admit it, but they're lonely as fuck, and that's why social media is so popular. But social media is also the thing destroying our minds. We shouldn't be getting warnings like, has your teenager recently been suicidal, depressed, developed an eating disorder, has become distant, avoidant, angry, violent, hostile? All those things directly related to social media, their games that they're playing. they don't know how to connect with each other in real life. Like, it almost seems like autism, because no facial expression, or Asperger's, where they can't read facial emotion. Everything sounds the same. They can't read tone of voice, can't read body language. Well, I mean, when you never make eye contact with a child and all they have is a screen to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll on, their attention span is shortened, their human interactions are shortened, and not only that, how can they tell the difference? We have deepfakes, like we have AI that makes things too. So how can they tell the difference between real life and AI when they spend more time on AI than in real life? We are creating the future that's going to annihilate us, because we're getting forced to work at a rate that makes it to where, like, even though you're two parents in a home taking care of children, you're absentee parents because you're constantly at work. And the only time y'all get together, everyone's on a screen. And then when you're on that screen, no real communication is going on, and you're actually absorbing a shit ton of stuff that has nothing to do with you, such as scrolling. Like say someone's watching World Star videos all day. In their mind, through the mirroring effect, and through what should be empathy, but it's not empathy anymore because we're desensitized. You've been watching fights all day. In your mind, you're in fight mode. You haven't been in a fight all day. You've actually been sitting in the living room with your kids, and now you're all amped up and rambunctious because of the trash you've been watching. Trash TV, okay, in the 90s, we stay home and we would watch freaking Jerry Springer, Maury, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something. That shit started fights between housewives and their husbands, because while he's at work, she's watching this fucking trash, and her mind starts worrying, and when he is on break or at home, she's like, "Are you cheating on me? Have you been talking to him?" She's going investigator on him, looking for something that's not even there. Because we're not paying attention to what we're feeding our minds, or our bodies, or our community. Because we're being fed a bunch of crap, and then the echo chamber is a bunch of crap, and we're feeding into bullshit. That's junk food, empty calories, nothing. It's like no sustenance. When's the last time anyone actually ate like some flaxseed or pita bread or just some flavorless, bland food because it was healthier than all the junk, than the MSG, than the dye, than the fatty fats and the sugars in it? We like our fats and our sugars, and biologically, our animal body is wired to seek out fats and store it for lean times. Like, what, have more while it's good because it's going to be lean and you'll need that stored up. Well, it's not getting lean like that anymore. We're just storing and storing and storing, and everything's unprocessed and undigested and bleh, bleh. It's not just bad health, it's weighing us down, it's weighing our thoughts down, it's making us just see in grayscale. Like, nothing has color, and nothing's good, and nothing's fun, and nothing lasts long, and it's all so fleeting and temporary that how could you sustain any kind of joy when it's not like instant gratification, instant. We've got used to instant. And even if it doesn't feel good, and even if it's not working, we're all always having so much shit flying at us, problems to deal with, people. It's always something. There's always a situation. Well, the truth is, problem solving is what makes people happy. Figuring out something's wrong, finding a way to fix it, and feeling the sense of achievement for solving a problem. That actually is what makes us happy. No one is really here for their self. They might live in that way, but that's not what they were made for. That's not... If you were born into a family where you need to take care of your granddad, and you take care of your cousins, and you stay with your aunts, and it's all intermingled and meshed up, and you are told to feel some kind of way, like you're an inadequate adult, you should be living on your own, you're this age, you should have your own kids, yada yada. That's not true. That's not actually accurate. You're where you're supposed to be, with the people who are needing you. Even the people who make you feel like they're getting on your nerves, but they're very reliant on you. That's who you're assigned to. That's your people. That's actually who you came for. You love them so much that even in your other lives, you said, I want to make sure they're okay. And now you're in the lifetime where you're doing that work, and your reward is knowing that you're taking care of these people that you love so much. That they're with you, that you can see them and hold them and care and check on them. you get to be with them here in the flesh. When you take people for granted in the flesh, oftentimes you lose them. They move away from you. They find something else to do. They're called somewhere else because you missed that opportunity. They don't always come back. It's a once in a lifetime thing sometimes, and those things build up against you. When you're not there for other people aren't there for you. Sometimes when you are there for other people, they take advantage of it, and it breaks your heart, and it makes you feel like you can't be for people like that anymore because they'll use your nature against you. That's not true either. That's about discernment. That's about you. They're bad. They're bad people. They failed their test. Don't let them make you less yourself because they're shitty. If you're a good person and you like being a good person and you do good things because it makes you feel good, it does. Whether they say thank you or not, it makes you feel good knowing that you helped someone. It shouldn't always be the no good deed goes unpunished. You shouldn't be kicking yourself in the ass for helping someone. No. Those times are over. You're about to start seeing the return on that. People you pour into who don't pour back into you, they're going to be removed from you, from your field of existence. They're not going to die or anything. But like attracts like. Crappy people are going to be with crappy people. Kind-hearted people are going to be with kind-hearted people because we have learned our lessons. We have learned that there's some people you just cannot help because they'll never stop taking. They'll never stop taking advantage of you. They know you're good, and you know that they're opportunistic at the least. There's a parable about the chosen ones who have been cloaked this whole time, putting down your cloak and picking up a sword. What that actually translates to is stop trying to keep the peace. Stop masking how you feel. Stop suppressing how you feel when people hurt you and hurt your feelings and take advantage of you and they use you up and just dismiss you, or you heal them and they fly off. Things like that. Letting a relative stay with you that never said thank you, wouldn't return the favor, was disrespectful while they were staying with you, made up lies about you, or told your private business, and just small things like that, like how it happens. Our person-to-person dynamics. It's not always about money. The betrayals can be emotional. They can be psychological. And all of us have broken trust. Well, the parable of laying down your cloak and picking up a sword is talking about not masking how you feel, not hiding yourself and how you feel around a bunch of snakes because you know you don't agree. It's time to pick up your sword. By that, it means defend how you feel. Defend what's right. Defend those who can't defend themselves. Speak up. They're not going to kill you. They're not going to take anything from you. When you speak up, that sword is going to cut away these people who should not be around you because they're not respecting you. They're not valuing you. They're tolerating you, not celebrating you. That's bullshit. You're a good person, and good people deserve to have good things happen to them. Bad people deserve to have bad things happen to them. Even if the bad thing is being cut off from a good person. So when they look around, there's nobody but their shitty self to reflect on. That would be fine. You do not have to take people's verbal abuse, mental abuse, intimidation, the blackmailing, the bullshit. You don't have to take it. You're good on your own, and even if you feel totally isolated at the moment, you're at a clearing. And that once we cross that clearing, the clearing away of the people who would hurt you and who would take advantage of you and who would shut you down to where you wouldn't want to help anybody anymore, even the ones who need it. The ones who, as loving as you are, have hurt you so bad you can't feel love back. They're going away. They're done. Finito. Out of here. Speak up. Don't be afraid to make boundaries. Don't be afraid to enforce yourself. Don't be afraid to walk away from somebody without even explaining. You don't have to make up an excuse. You don't have to make up a reason. If that helps, do that. There's someone you don't know how to get away from. It's a family member. It's a best friend or was a best friend. It's a fake friend, really. It's a snarky coworker who you can't get away from, but you can actually create physical distance because you don't have to be, neck and neck with each other. There are ways to defend yourself that aren't confrontational either. It's silent. You don't have to say anything. Your physical body language, your limited word use, and your insistence on keeping that 1 degree of separation at least is for your protection. You can't. People who are for you, you'll not have to close up. You won't feel drawn in. You won't pull your walls up automatically to protect yourself, because you can tell they have no harm in them. You can just see in people's faces, you know, when they smile, when they frown. You can tell a lot by a person's facial features what kind of person they are. If you're always scowling, you're